لله ولا شجاع يحاول Hashem Zakwana Dan Shai Mashiyah Mashiyah Hafadash. God wants to bring some apostles out here to preach again. Got a little setup, but I changed location as well. Hopefully Akim and Akbof can hear me right now. But let's get on with it. As always, you've got to have faith in your heart, why your Shai. Ephesians 1 verse 5 says, "For the hope which is laid up for you in heaven, whereof you heard before, in the word of the truth of the gospel." That's basically where our hope is at, in the heavens. People walking by, Corona is only the last of it. There's going to be more plagues to come. It's one of the pestilences mentioned within the Bible as well. Same way Egypt got plagues, America and all these big cities are going to get plagues as well. Literally reach out. By the way, can you see me through the camera? Legit, but I was checking if you could see me. But Salaki Akim if you can't see me, by the way. I don't know how it's looking like. Ephesians 1 verse 10. That ye might walk worthy of the Lord, unto all pleasing, be fruitful in every good work, and increasing in the knowledge of God. So us being out here in the script, the highways and byways, as you can see right here up here, man, we're literally trying to provide that knowledge to those who walk by. Speckled bird, Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians. We're here to pass by and hear the word of Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, the ancient Hebrew names of the Messiah, and also the ancient Hebrew name of the Most High gods, which not many people want to hear right now. Also seeking that worthiness, because every time you come out here, it's also asks for if you're actually worthy of doing this as well. Or worthy of getting the kingdom of heaven, really, in Revelation chapter 21.
I think that's something.
Because the fact that we know that the kingdom of heaven is coming right now as well, real soon. You read Revelation chapter 21 verse 4. And Yahweh Hashem Yahushai shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow, no crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away. So us, we're just hoping that Yahushai comes to just justify our pain and long suffering, as Ephesians chapter 1 verse 11 says. Strengthened with all might according to his glorious power, unto all patience, long suffering with joyfulness. So us coming out here bring the words of Yahweh Yahushai is really to wake up the elect first of all, and Yahweh Tazah that were worthy of gaining that rulership in the heavens as well. That's why it says in Revelation chapter 14, blessed are they that do the commandments, that they may have a right to the tree of life. They enter through the gates into the city. And that city is also referencing Yarawashalim in the heavens. Not in the heavens, but in the kingdom of heaven. When Yahushua comes back and then that rulership comes, it's made stable. Just like the apostles and the elders as well, Akiyamine try and also go out there and start preaching. And obviously you have to follow what the leaders do, and that's essentially what we're doing. And as well as that, we know the fundamentals of which what will come out is truly a test of faith as well. Like how much are you really willing to sacrifice yourself, your own dignity to come out here, just in the fact that anyone can see you, But we still come out here to preach. Come. See Jay right now. Just wasting time, really. Wasting time. All these gangs. Don't know. That's why this truth ain't for everyone. Y'all Shai can select anyone really, but there's obviously something that the criteria that someone has to follow really, in order to be worthy of being able to preach out here in the wild highways and byways. Also, us being here, really preaching out here, is also showing our fear too. Our fear. The main aim is to show our fear to Yahweh, our Shai, so that those times that we need help, we can get help from them. As Psalms 1 verse 1 says, "Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful." Basically don't have anything to do with sinners as well. The fact that Esau and Edom, these are the ones that are oppressing the Negroes, Latinos and Native American Indians, as well as the speckled bird as well, people don't always realise that. We're not supposed to be with the heathens, we're not supposed to follow the heathen way. That's why the laws were made in the Bible, Deuteronomy 25. Actually, Deuteronomy chapter 5.
No, he's staying there. He's actually staying there. He got in the capital he wants. He got in the capital.
It says in Deuteronomy chapter 5 verse 1, "And Moses called unto Yasharallah, the ancient Hebrew name for Israel, and said unto them, Hear, O Israel, the statutes and judgments which I speak in your ears this day, that ye may learn them and keep and do them." So clearly Yasharallah are supposed to be listening to the laws, but not all of them listen to the laws. That's why it says in Zechariah chapter 13 verse 8 that 2/3 shall be cut off. When it says 2/3 shall be cut off, that's referencing that 2/3 of Israel are basically going to die. And that's could be anyway through the nuclear missiles, probably through one of the pestilences as well, probably after COVID, or through COVID as well. Or simply Yahweh Shem Yahshua just doing something to bring death upon them. That's how Yahweh Yahshua are going to cut off the 2/3.
Even your is that I'm just trying.
Another reason to add on to this faith as well, because we heard for what happens in Job chapter 5 verse 22. "At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth." So we never know what sorts of beasts Yahweh Yahushua will release onto the earth, but we hope that we don't disturb them, and will be in sync with them, will be linked with them, which means they're not going to harm us. Yaharatazah that will make us part of the elect, as Revelation chapter 14 says. And Job chapter 5 verse 23 also says this, "For thou shalt be in league with the stones of the fields, and the beasts of the field shall be at peace with thee." That's confirmation. If we keep doing these works, showing our faith and fear in Yahweh Yahushua, we know that we'll be in league with the stones and the animals. They won't disturb us. When you see Yashala and two-thirds just walking by not knowing what to do. Yaratazar, this same moment will play on them. Every moment of which the Akim are preaching, the Akim, the elders, the brothers, the apostles, all of them, when they're preaching and then people just walk by, especially two-thirds as well, they're going to see that they really have no excuses. Because as we preach out here, we're trying to wake up their potential elect as well. Yaratazar. That's one reason why we're persistent in this truth as well. We want to wake up the elect and keep going, really. Yaratazar, that Yakim can hear me as well. Hopefully. Ultimately, when that famine and destruction comes, what we see is for all our works, essentially, and our faith especially, because all we have really is just faith and fear in Yahweh and Yahushua. Because ultimately, Yaratazar, all of us in this faith, in this truth that Yahweh Yahushua has woken us up into, that we're found worthy of His protection through the Allah and all sorts of miracles to happen as well. Yaratazar. But the thing is, to be in the position on which you're laughing during famine destruction, that's a high level in the spirit. Because that means Yahweh and Yahushua really favours you to do that. Just imagine it. When everyone else is suffering and you're able to laugh. If you're in a happy state when everyone else is in a sad state, that means you're in a high level right there. You're in sync with Yahweh Yahushua, ultimately speaking. Basically applies to these two-thirds believers really. Well, two-thirds especially of Yashala. When we go to Jeremiah chapter 4, verse 22, this is what it says. This is reference to the two-thirds and heathens. No, two-thirds, Salakia. For my people is foolish, they have not known me, they are sottish children, and they have not understanding, they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good, they have no knowledge. That's why everyone walking by, they don't really know the truth in the scripture. They don't know that the famine is coming. They don't know that COVID-19 is really just a pestilence before other ones coming. Just walk by, don't really care about the scripture. But then again, we still have our faith in Yahweh and Yahushua.
Can you hear me?
Two high beings, really. Because really, we're not striving so that we're able to, even the sight of Yahushua alone, that's what we're striving for as well. But in a good way, not in a bad way. So that in that day when Yahushua comes, he won't look at you as if you've done evil. He will look at you proud. That's what we're striving for. Colossians 1 verse 13 says, you have delivered us from the power of darkness and have translated us into the kingdom of his dear son. So essentially, we're striving to enter the kingdom of heaven real soon. I don't think Esau's system is coming down right now. You don't realize that the economy is going down. is all leading to the mark of the beast, really. About what anyone says, that will happen. As soon as that prophecy of the mark of the beast comes, pretty much endgame. This is scripture referencing the mark of the beast as well. Revelation chapter 13, verse 16 to 18. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand, or in their foreheads. Verse 17. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. That mark of the beast is referencing to the microchip, where transactions will happen electronically. Not many people may know that, but Yaharatazar, more people probably realize that real soon. We don't know how long it will take before, after the max, before the mark of the beast will come, but Yaharatazar, we keep having our faith in it. That's all we have really. All we have is really just Yahweh and Yahushai. Come out here, try and wake up the elect. If they don't wake up, then probably just 2/3 anyway. That those who take the mark of the beast as well, they'll get a grievous sore. But by you taking the mark of the beast, you show your trust not in the Father in heaven, but unto Esau really. It's really just a test of trust really. If you think of it, the mark of the beast is literally a test of trust. Yahweh Yahushua, they're asking you, do you have faith in me, or do you have faith in Esau? That's literally what it is. You take the mark, you have faith in Esau. If you don't take the mark, and you know the truth as well, you have faith in the Most High. Yahweh and Yahushua. Yeah. Right.
You're Christian.
I'm a scriptural believer.
Oh, holy.
Scriptural believer.
Oh, you're
I wouldn't say I'm a Christian.
Oh,
because I
okay.
believe
You have a
it's-
relationship with God.
Yeah.
Christian is a religion.
Huh?
Christian is a religion too.
It's not really a religion. I believe in. Have you heard of Great Millstone?
But
Have you heard of the
what's that?
Hebrew Israelites?
Hebrew Israelites.
Yeah, that's what I am. That's what you are as well.
Yeah, we're all the Commonwealth of Israel. Yeah. But we believe a Savior died for us.
Yeah. And that's what I'm waiting for. That's why I'm coming out here to preach.
Okay.
Yahushua is coming back, which is the ancient Hebrew
Yes,
name of
sure,
God.
yes. Because the way the word has turned Jesus Christ
Yeah.
is like his name.
Yeah,
It's not
Yahushua
really
was-
Jesus. It's not,
Yeah, there was no letter J in the ancient Hebrew.
yeah. His real name is Yeshua.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
people in different cultures give Jesus a different name.
Yeah.
You understand? But at the end of the day, we know in our hearts it's Yeshua. But if people say Jesus, that's the language they understand until they get further knowledge.
Have you heard of Yahushua?
No, I don't know.
That's the ancient Hebrew
That's the
name.
Hebrew, yeah.
Yahushua,
You are
before
going
it gets to
deeper,
Yeshua,
yes,
because
yes.
Yeshua, in all the ancient Hebrew letters,
Yeah.
they all end in A, like from A to Z. There's 22 letters in the ancient Hebrew.
Yeah.
21 of them end in an R sound, like Ya, Ha, Wa, and some other ones.
Oh.
If you research the Paleo Hebrew or
Yeah.
ancient Hebrew, then there's only one of the letters which is I.
Yeah.
That's where that's the only letter that doesn't end in R. So
Yeah.
Yahushua's name in the ancient Hebrew correlates with the actual ancient Hebrew alphabet.
Okay.
So Yeshua, that's not the name. That's the name. That's more of a. That's the name that came in the modern century. Not modern century, but in the modern time, basically.
Yeah.
But in the times on which he lived, it's ancient Hebrew that they spoke.
The ancient Hebrew. His name
Yeah.
was not really Yeshua.
No, it was Yahweh Shai. If you want to learn more, you can search up Great Millstone.
Yeah, you
GMS.
study Hebrew, didn't you?
Yeah.
You've been to Israel.
No, not yet.
You need to go there man, and get the spiritual connection.
But
Yeah,
you know, when the true people aren't there, it doesn't really matter. But until the true people come back to their lands, and the prophecy of the mark of the beast, have you heard of the mark of the beast?
Yeah, I've heard of it. Yeah, the
so
mark
that's
of
what
the
we're
beast,
waiting
the devil is coming. It's the way it's like it's very like
Yeah,
polluting people's minds,
Yeah.
polluting people's hearts.
exactly.
Look at the coronavirus. It's going to
That's
get
just
worse.
it's a pestilence.
Yeah, that's a
of the
pestilence.
Bible.
In Matthew 24 and
Yeah.
2 Timothy 1 verse 5.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
all in there. Those will be governed and boasters of
Yeah,
themselves.
but the thing is really just a test. Do you have faith in me, or do you have
Faith
faith in
in
man,
yeah,
in Esau?
body,
Yeah.
man, and all that, or in God.
Now, when I say Esau or Edom, that's talking about basically the white people who are ruling the society.
Yeah,
Because Esau, Edom references in Genesis 25. Esau is the brother of Jacob.
yeah,
And Jacob and Esau are basically the descendants of Isaac, who
Yeah.
married Rebekah.
yeah.
And basically Esau is the one who says, I don't know, someone promised, Isaac promised him basically you gain the riches of the earth.
Yeah,
That's literally what he has right now. He has the riches of the earth. That's why they're more dominant than us.
yeah.
But there'll be a time in which the Negroes, the Latinos, Native American Indians, and also speckled birds, which are people who have the spirit of the Most High within them,
Yeah.
they will be the ones in rulership. There will be a great transition to power. So what I'm saying is the white people will stay in power. That's why COVID-19 is coming.
Yeah,
They're going to get stressed. There's going to be famine and destruction.
yeah.
And it will come in power soon as well.
Yeah, and they are aware of it. That's why
Yeah.
they are not. You see this coronavirus, it's
Yeah.
not made, isn't it?
Very much.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
made.
the
They
thing
know
is, if you're still
the
alive
Lord
right
is
now,
coming.
yeah.
They know that's why the devil is